This is Brian, Atlanta Hot Tub Center and Tub Talk 101, and today by popular demand we are going to go over how to properly maintain your Sundance hot tub. If you just got a Sundance hot tub, I want to say congratulations. You're in for a treat. It's a lot of fun and a lot of hydrotherapy and a lot of relaxation. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe because that helps us reach more people and help them with their hot tubs. But we're going to make this relatively pretty quick. So you got two cartridges, and I'm sure you've noticed this. The blue cartridge here is your silver ion cartridge or your Nature 2, and your silver cartridge is your chlorine. This cartridge needs to be replaced every 28 days. When you do, set it at 4, and then when you pull your test strip and you look on the chlorine, then you want to adjust this cartridge, right? And remember, it takes time. When you adjust it up 1, right, it's going to take a few days for you to really be able to tell the difference in the chlorine and the water. Water chemistry is a slow process, so please try to be patient. Again, set it at 4 to start. You might have to go down to 3 if it's too much chlorine. You might have to go up to 4 if it's not enough, but when you make the adjustment, give it time, okay? Now I just want to talk in general what you should do. First thing you should do, balance your pH. Get your pH into the ideal range, okay? It's very, very important because your chlorine and other chemicals within the hot tub will not be effective or efficient if it's not. So make sure, first things first, the number one thing you do when you first test your hot tub is balance your pH. When you add pH up or you add pH down, remember, it's going to take 24, 48 hours, or at least 10, 12 hours before you're really going to start seeing the pH drift up or drift low after adding pH up or pH down. Once the pH is in the ideal range, adjust your chlorine, just like we talked about on the test strip. Adjust the cartridge up or down, okay? Adjust your hardness, right? Your calcium hardness, adjust it up if you need to. Here in Georgia lately, we've had some lower calcium levels coming off the street, so you may want to get some calcium increaser if it's needed. You want to get your calcium hardness into the ideal range. Alkalinity basically follows pH levels, so at the end of the day, once you get your pH in the ideal range, normally the alkalinity will follow, okay? Now, another thing to mention, shock oxidizer, okay? Shock oxidizer, I always say add a half tablespoon to a tablespoon every time you get out. Don't go crazy with it. Don't add it more than 3 or 4 times a week. And add it at the end of the day when everybody's done using it, right? If you're using it all day on a Saturday, add your tablespoon at the end of the day. What is that going to help you do? It's going to help clean up all that waste from chlorine, all that waste from bromine, right? Remember, chlorine, bromine in water, it's not active until it comes in contact with bacteria. Then once it does, it becomes active, invades and destroys it. Then you're left with something called chloramines or bromamines, and those wreak havoc on hot tubs. They create biofilm, they create a scum line, right? So best to clean it up right away, and that's why I say after use, shock oxidizer is the best way to do it. Now remember, with this additives system, when you're opening your startup pack, you have special additives test strips, right? Why? Because this additives system is keeping chlorine at 1/2 to 1 part per million, 2/3 less than drinking water, right? So your standard test strip will not be able to pick up that low of a chlorine level. So you have to use the yellow additives test strips, okay? There's also something in there called jump start. Once you get your cartridges in and once you get them set, you want to add that jump start. That jump starts the system, okay? It takes about 24 to 48 hours for it to wear off. It will have a little bit of a strong smell in the beginning, but then that goes away. Now again, just touching on added products, if you need something because you're continually having an issue with something particularly, like a cloudy water, you might want to introduce Bright and Clear into your regimen. Okay, so just remember that there's other chemicals to help you maintain it. Finally, I want to mention, maintain it, same time, same date and time every single week, right? Pick a date, put it on your calendar, just like you're going to put 28 days to replace this on your calendar. Also put every single week on a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, whatever day best works for you, and make sure that you balance it same date, same time, or roughly same time, right? Because that's really going to help you to maintain it. If you maintain it 1 week on a Friday, and 1 week on a Friday, and then the next week, on a Sunday, right? You're never going to find balance. You're always going to be chasing it. And with water chemistry, it's always best to stay in front of it. So again, put it on your calendar for every Wednesday at 7 o'clock in the morning to spend 10 minutes to maintain your hot tub. I'm going to promise you it's going to make it so much easier. Make sure to clean your filter every single month. That goes to overall cleanliness of your hot tub, for one. But for two, it keeps your system operating properly. Like in HVAC, if your filter gets dirty in your HVAC, your air conditioning shuts down. If your filter gets dirty here, it will shut the heat down in the hot tub. This is Brian at Atlanta Hot Tub Center and how to maintain your Sundance hot tub.